Okay, this postcard is from Peter. He sent it from Japan. Seen it? Sumo do, sumo don't. From 1992, it was directed by Masayuki Suo, the same director as Shall We Dance, and won Japan's Academy Prizes that year for Best Actor, Best Supporting Actor, Best Screenplay, Best Director, and Best Work as a Best Picture. I have not seen it. Sumo do, sumo don't? He sumo didn't.
Did not.
And Nathan sends this Naxos postcard from Greece. Hello, basement dwellers. I am writing to you from the island of Naxos in Greece. I have been a fan of your show since I saw your Dr. T video. Dr. T. Oh yeah, Dr. T and the 5,000 Fingers. Yep. One question I have is what do you think is a short story that lends itself to a film? Thank you for raising my friends brighter. My Friday's brighter. Nathan. Got a little smudged. So some of that's a little hard to read. A short story that can be a film.
Oh. I have no depth of perception.
I'm a really big fan of Robert Altman's Shortcuts, which is a pastiche of the fiction of Raymond Carver. And there are a lot of Raymond Carver stories that would be great short films. There was also a movie starring Will Ferrell called Everything Must Go, which was purportedly based on the Raymond Carver short story of the same name. It was not. And it's not a good movie. This is from Tim Lemire, and it says, viewer question.
Ooh.
Portrait of Dr. Gachet. Looks like it's by Van Gogh. Recently I read that author Gabriel Garcia Marquez had 3 favorite movies. Truffaut's Jules et Jim, Kurosawa's Red Beard, and a film by French director Alain Resnais called Providence. Curious, I watched Providence and found it to be what the basement might call a talent bomb, as it stars John Gielgud, Dirk Bogarde, Ellen Burstyn, David Warner, and Elaine Stritch. I found the movie interesting, but not entirely successful, and I don't feel like I can recommend the movie to anyone. All right.
Yeah.
Are there movies you've seen that you found interesting, strange, or thought-provoking, but which you cannot in good conscience recommend to anyone?
Horror movies, or, things that I know or guess that other people simply don't want to see.
Yeah. I don't think I would recommend the remake of All Quiet on the Western Front. It was interesting and thought-provoking. I think the 1930 version is much better. And it's really, really a downer. It's going to make you sad for the rest of the day. So, I don't know. I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't say don't watch it, but I wouldn't recommend it. When you go to our website, welcometothebasementshow.com, you can see all of our episodes, and there are also PayPal donation buttons that you can click on. You can make a one-time or rolling monthly donation to support Welcome to the Basement, which is that's support that we need. I am going to shout out a list of some of our rolling monthly donors. It's Vincent, Amy, Jenny, Mark, Robert, Kendall, John, Linnea, Jawaka Records and Things, Andrew, Corey, David, Chris, Vance, Daniel, Vincent, Jeremy, Ryan, Patrick, and Vance. Thank you. The rest of our donors later in the show. I got Vance on here twice.
I thought I heard that.
That was an oversight. And now it's time for viewer questions. I have polled our viewers on Facebook for Bill-specific questions, and I've got some here. Let's see if Bill's got some answers.
Ooh.
Crow Little, ever gone ziplining, Bill?
No, I have not gone ziplining.
I would have thought you'd say yes.
I want to. Some of the things I've done are a little more extreme than ziplining, and I just don't think I know where to go ziplining.
Matt Holt, if you were going to start your own business and you could choose anything to venture into, what would it be?
I would want to sell things, like in a shop where I wanted to be. So there's trinkets, books.
Like a curated shop.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It would be books. It would be memorabilia, perhaps.
Sure. I would like to start a cabaret club. Touring acts, it could be music, it could be theater, it could be improv, it could be stand-up. Also, it's you can feature local talent.
Yeah.
And it's just a variety of stuff. It's sort of like what my buddy Mike is doing in Green Bay with Comedy City. Like they are really expanding out to doing other types of shows, not just improv. I often fantasize about the idea of having a place to go where it's my place and I can sit there and sit at the bar and just watch what's going on. And
Yeah.
could be social if I want, or I could be alone if I want. This is my place.
It's funny you say that because that is, like, if ever I see a bar with a for sale sign, that's the first thing I buy that bar. I can have my comedian friends do stuff,
Yeah.
musician friends.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess that's what I would do.
Oh, and also I've never been ziplining. Simon Salomon. What's a niche thing you're interested in that most people don't care about?
Roller coasters. Now, when I go to parks, I buy the nano coasters, little metal models you put together. They're about like this big, and it's the roller coaster
Oh,
at a very small scale.
now that's a niche interest.
Yeah.
And finally, TJ DG. How many hot dogs is too many?
I will tell you, I found this out just the other night. 2 is enough
Okay.
for me.
I think if I was at a cookout and there were regular size hot dogs and the regular size buns,
That's the main thing.
I could probably do 3.
Yeah.
Ugh. It ain't easy, Bill. It ain't easy.
I'll tell you.
Return the resuscitator.
Yes, I know. Returning the resuscitator to Dr. Phillips.
I remember once I lent my resuscitator to a neighbor, never saw it again.
Why, Dr. Dodge? Why?
How many times I've been asked that question?
Frankly, I don't care.
Really, and your bill is overdue.
You must have had the occlusion just a few minutes before we got here. We saw him down at the pier.
All occluded.
I told him to give up those occlusions, but no.
You can count on it, baby. It's a date. Goodbye.
Mustn't let the nurse hear me canoodle on the telephone.
Dr. Phillips died a few days ago. It was rather sudden and...
Very occlusive.
Dottore Vittorio Lauradetti.
French.
Hello, darling. How are you?
All right.
She's 19 and he's 44.
This does not come cheap.
I don't expect it to be.
Once you go into it, you're bound. You'll never be able to give it up.
You'll never be able to let it down. You'll never be able to run around or hurt it.
Okay if I do the newspaper now?
Well, sure, but what's the hurry?
Oh, Mother stuck me with Susan Shacker's birthday party.
Oh, raspberries.
Switzerland sounds dreamy. If you go there, you can get a Swiss watch and learn to yodel.
And those are the 2 things I know about Switzerland.
This is Robbie Robinson I've been telling you so much about.
He's in a band called The Band.
I love you.
You know, when you're an old man, I'll be 29.
Please sit down, Mrs. Phillips.
You will sit down now.
Nancy?
I've got some parcels. This is the 3rd movie I've seen with Rock Hudson, and in every movie, he pretends to be someone or something he is not. I wonder where Rock Hudson gets the inspiration for that. Oftentimes in my P.O. box, I get records, and when I get them, I listen to them, and I talk about them on this show. We have the Noel Coward album. Now, you know who Noel Coward is.
Oh, sure.
Blithe Spirit is maybe his most famous play.
Most likely, Private Lives.
Private Lives, maybe, yeah. This is mainly singing and twinkling away on the piano. We just talked about Monty Python and the Meaning of Life.
Yes.
You remember the song?
Eric
in there?
Idle's song, yes.
Everyone, isn't it very nice to have a penis? That's this entire album.
Yeah. That is the Noel Coward song.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, well, it sounds exactly like this. Clever little songs, competently sung, accompanied by
with a tinkling little
single
accompaniment.
piano. Yeah, exactly. And now the rest of our rolling monthly donors.
Bridget, John, Eden, Luke, Elizabeth, Grace, Neil, Brian, Clayton, Samuel, Aaron, the Factory Boys, Simon, Wilson, Jamie, Jay, Kevin.
It is time for us to unbox our box. So can you hand me the box?
Your box.
There it is right there. That is a bona fide box.
Oh, we must unbox this box.
Fragile.
Ooh.
Must be Italian. It's by a certain musician named Elvis Presley. And it's Suspicious Minds on 45.
Oh, my
The
goodness.
flip, you know what the flip is?
No.
You know you don't. You do not know. You'll think of me.
Oh.
That's on the RCA label. Look at that. In collectible black vinyl. Suspicious Minds.
One of my favorites.
Sometimes you caught in a trap. And you can't walk out because for whatever reason.
Maybe you love them too much.
Maybe. Thank you to TA. All right. Thank you for joining me in the basement, Bill. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend.
I hope so too.
And I hope that I also have that.
I'll support that.
Good.
Yeah.